the roles and goals concept. Last time we just touched on this. I want to give you a little bit more of a walkthrough of what that means in my vocabulary. So, after about 2 years of careful reviewing and revising, I found 6 main roles and goals for me. Feel free to replace these with anything that is important to you for your roles and your goals. But I've often been asked, can you give us an example? One of my roles is to be a son of God. That's my responsibility. I need to be in tune with him. I need to be in touch with him. I need to be connected to him. I've got to make sure he and I are on good terms. I've got to make sure we are on the same page, in sync with each other. And so I will depar that. I will start to reflect on that. And I will start to do some discovery work on it. And it'll start to formulate ideas of things I could do that I could put on my plan menu. So it's called an act menu because you're not going to do all of it. It's just one idea of something you could do on that stewardship. So for me, I could make sure I go on a longer walk on a Sunday to make sure I'm away from my responsibilities and I'm just bonding with God. What else could I do? I could pick up the Book of Mormon and be more of a consistent reader on it. What else could I do? I could do some more journaling or some more writing. The next one for me is husband, which I have broken down into preside, provide, and protect. Preside, provide, and protect. This is an area I've been trying to do a lot of work on to try to improve. I need to get better at these things. Presiding is one of the areas where my thing that I'm not getting right. I want to be a better spiritual leader to my children. I tend to be a passive spiritual leader. I teach everybody else really well, but I don't teach my own children frequently enough, often enough to do a proactive thing. So I am on one of my things is I've got to get to the point where I can preside correctly. And so during your planning session, what you want to be doing is you want to be writing down. Remember, the iron rod is the written word of God. It's the written correct principles. And so do not underestimate the importance of writing down your mission, purpose, and identity and your different stewardships. And so to keep this from becoming overwhelming, I will do the mission season of life on a Sunday, son of God, depar work on Monday, husband, preside, provide, protect on Tuesday, building relationships on Wednesday, reviewing my money stewardships, incoming and outgoing on Thursday, home and yard care and car on Friday, and extended family and special events on Saturday. And now I'm going to tell you the truth of how I do this. I have never been able to follow that chart exactly.
If you're finding this video helpful or want to help us reach others in need, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it really supports our channel. Thank you.
We have a comment here. As someone who has ADD, if you haven't figured this out, so do I. Have you come across any app time management apps which you have found engaging to help you schedule a reflection time on a regular basis? I'm trying to find any apps that make it easier for me to plan my time. Most time management looks like a Franklin Covey seems boring to someone. All right. Now, let me tell you a secret about consistency. The secret to being consistent is resigning yourself to the concept that you will never be consistent. Okay? Now, what I've learned with myself is consistency is just getting back on the horse and going back to, all right, so what I've learned is instead of putting dates on these, I just number them. And so whichever one I did last, so if I did Son of God 4 days ago, I just do husband, preside, provide, protect this time when I get back on the horse. So this time I do the next one. And then the next time I will do building relationships. And then I focus on that one. And then I miss 2 or 3 days. And then I do it again. And then I do it 2 days in a row. And then I miss a few days. Some people are more consistent than I am. But what I've learned is there are 365 days in a year. And if you can do this 300 days, that's pretty dang good. Okay, now, but what I want you to notice, I get this comment from people that says, I was trying that, but then I gave up on it, or then I got lazy, or then, for instance, in this comment, I got bored with it. Remember that when you start in the middle and you go, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing all this work? Why am I getting out of bed again? Why am I going to work again? I got most of the people who don't listen to me, half the people don't care about what I have to say, etc., etc. By returning to these middle ones, the fuel of motivation grows and grows and grows. Your awareness of the satanic attacker grows and grows and grows, and you get better at catching him. But I do want to warn you of something. At each level, you're going to need to anchor down the ideas of what you're going to be doing next, because Satan will try to disrupt it. So if my goal is to send spiritual message to my kids, and I'm trying to achieve that on this one here, I've got to watch for the satanic attack at this pivot point. I've got to watch for it at this pivot point. I've got to watch for it at this pivot point. I've got to watch for it at this pivot point. And so I'm going to have to fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 battles, figuratively speaking, just to win on this one. This is called a war, and it can be easy to get overwhelmed by it. But I want you to think and remember from the Old Testament says, those that be with us are more than those that be with them. Those of you who have music background have an advantage because you just saw 12 notes in a row, 12 measures in a row. And if you've ever had a music teacher that is impressed with your ability to learn, they will throw things in front of you that are too hard and you cannot do them. And if you haven't learned the process of growing through that, it's easy to go, you know what? I can't do it. I tried 3 times. I can't do it. We're going to be setting up the music. It's going to be written music. We're going to go from your mission statement to your roles and goals to your action menu through the different steps it takes to achieve it. And we're going to identify every moment of satanic attack. And just like that you do with a musical instrument, we're going to practice it. Unfortunately, we have to move to the next level where it now becomes a sporting event where we have to remember there's an intelligent entity trying to mess you up all along the way. But please don't let any of this scare you. This is normal. We see it in music, we see it in sports. And what do? We pay money to go watch people play musical instruments. We pay money to watch people execute athletic things and to win in athletic situations because it's really cool to watch other people do it. It's time for us to do it now too. I wish we could avoid it. I wish we didn't have to do this. But we all signed up for an experience on this earth in a lone and dreary world where we needed to be exposed to it and learn how to conquer it. Be exposed to it and learn how to conquer it.